a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You've probably done that all day.
Yeah. This is Pastor Rico Morris.
Hi, nice to meet you.
He's the state director for Arizona. But we're here as Christian United for Israel, and there's actually several students here from different campuses in Arizona. Students from the University of Arizona would like to present some topics.
Sure. Which one's from you, babe? Hey!
Well, and Ray Porter.
Hi.
They're the U-based students, and the ones are from the community college area.
The female community college?
Or ASU.
They're getting along, it's amazing.
Yeah, I know. After these times.
Okay.
Who's first? Everyone's going first.
I think it's me. Liberty.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you. So, as Lily mentioned, we're Christian United for Israel, and our first point that we wanted to talk about was the U.S.-Israel relationship right now, and about some of the concessions, especially President Obama has asked Israel to make going to the pre-1967 borders. And so we strongly feel that we should look at Israel as the one who's kind of in the way and needs to make the concession for most of their PPs. But we would ask the representative to please think of it as rather the Palestinians have aligned themselves with Hamas, have made several of them leaders in their communities, and Israel cannot come to the peace table with someone who is looking for their...
Actually trying to destroy it.
Yes. So we strongly feel that instead pressure should be put on Palestinians to, okay, we can come to the talking table, so to speak, as Benjamin Netanyahu has offered, but first pressure needs to be put on them to disalign themselves with Hamas. And I want to thank the representative for signing on to H.R. 268, which would put veto any unilateral agreement to make the Palestinian state in the UN. We feel that's really very important, especially for Israel right now. Thank you. So we wanted to make that very clear to the representative that we're very glad he did that, and just to strongly encourage him to not look at Israel as the problem here, but rather concessions have to be made on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's every year we'll get like the last one.
Certainly. The rain's going to present.
Our second point, just like thank you for your time first, but our second point is, as you may know, President Barack Obama allotted $3.075 billion for security assistance in Israel. We'd just like to urge the representative to support the full measure of that allotment due to the fact that Israel is not only a cost-effective food security measure, but a cost-effective economic measure. Yeah. And the fact that about 75% of the allotment to Israel ends up back in U.S. businesses such as Boeing and Lockheed Martin. So we'd just like to urge the representative to support the full measure of that. And
yeah, we will. Like, because that's usually in the state foreign policy bill, right? The appropriations bill. We usually do support that bill. I can't say we're going to support that whole bill this year, but that section, I mean, there should be no amendment to try to strike it out there. We won't we'll support the funding. If you see us not voting for the whole bill, that might be other problems if it's such a wide-ranging bill. Usually, even not the appropriations bill is slashed so much, so we can't support it. But that one, so if you see us not for it, it won't be for that issue. Something else.
Would the congressman be willing to, if it was pulled out, specifically support something that was just to continue aid to Israel?
Yeah. I mean, because if it's in the bill, we can support it. If someone has an amendment to get rid of it, we wouldn't support that amendment. It should be like supporting the aid in there. So.
Okay. Yeah, we're just saying we strongly support, that support for Israel.
Yeah.
And other things are cut, obviously, due to the budget and all those kind of concerns that Israel's a deal.
Yeah.
And they're fighting those who are really our enemies.
And usually that bill, that's why I said we usually don't vote on it, because usually that whole bill is usually pretty okay. It usually ends up being okay, funding levels, initiatives, things are fine. So I just have to take a look at it when it comes out.
Yeah, we're just concerned because everybody's kind of slashing.
Yeah.
So it's starting to kind of seep out. A few people were saying, "Hey, let's stop aid to Israel." We're saying, that's a bad idea.
They wouldn't have the votes for it.
Okay.
Probably to take it out of there. They probably start looking at other foreign aid and other things to slash.
And we would agree. We
Yeah.
agree.
And we have-
Okay, cool.
So,
Cool, thanks.
I guess we're urging that if it does separately come as a bill just funded in here, we just want to encourage
Yeah.
Congressman.
Anyone?
Awesome.
Just want to talk a little bit about Iran,
Can you sneak in here?
Yeah.
because they are, a major threat right now to Israel. We know that a year and a half ago, I believe, the Comprehensive Iran Sanctions Category, the Medicine Act was
Yeah.
passed. But we noticed that the sanctions aren't really being enforced that well. So we just want to urge the Congressman to try to put as much pressure as he can to make sure those are enforced, and then just clarify to Iran that the U.S. is not interested in the nuclear program of theirs. We've got a really short opportunity with Iran because they are getting dangerously close to having the right amount of things to have a nuclear weapon. But we just wanted to make sure that the Congressman is doing everything he can to clearly and peacefully demonstrate that we can put the price so high that they can't possibly be able to have one. And then we noticed that he did not support, he has not yet co-sponsored the Iran Threat Reduction Act, which is HR 1905.
Yeah, I did that one. HR 1905.
So he hasn't co-sponsored that, and we would like him to co-sponsor that because Israel is obviously our only ally in the Middle East, and we want to make sure that they know that we're supporting and putting tougher sanction on the people that seek their destruction.
All right, well, I'll take a look at that bill. I hadn't seen that one.
Thank you again so much for your time.
Sure. Very nice presentation.
This is for the representative. And again, just thank you very much for seeing us and listening to us.
All right, absolutely. Thank you.
Can we get one of your cards?
Yes, then we got